Okay, for this video, I'm going to show you how to do the blurring portion of the assignment that I want you guys to do real quick. So I have these two images that I have downloaded from the internet. I'm just going to drag them over like I taught you before. I just hit return on that one and return on this one. I'm disable the one that's on the top to show you what it looks like on this one. Okay, so I'm just resizing this one real quick. Make it to the edge. And these are good examples because they are examples that like show people that you might have like a group shot that you do for one of the classes or clubs that you have. So they're both good compositions. On this one, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate it. So I'm just going to do that by dragging this layer over to that corner button. So now it's created a separate one. I'm going to disable the top one, the original, and I'm going to go ahead and blur this one. So the first thing I'm going to do is go up to the top to filter and then blur and then Gaussian blur right here. And you want to make sure that this is, I have it at about 7.2. You don't want to do like over the top, like way this far at 160 or something. You want to turn it down maybe, but not too low that you can't actually tell that it's blurred. So I'm going to put it maybe at about 10 to 15, maybe 10ish would be good. 12, I'm going to leave that one at 12. Okay, so once I've done that blur filter, I'm going to enable the top layer again. And on this one, on this top one, I'm going to go ahead and mask it. And you notice that nothing or no one is selected. The intention of this kind of like tutorial is to show how you could give the effect of a low aperture in your camera. And that's kind of what we're doing. So pretty much everyone in this picture is still in focus. And we're going to try to get the people that are in the first three in this picture to become like the focal point of this picture. So what I'm going to do is I masked it, and I'm going to now hit B for brush, make the brush a little bit bigger, and I'm going to paint off the back. And you notice when I do that, it kind of blurs the background, right? But as I do that, you want to make sure that your brush is not all the way too hard, but all the way down to soft, so it has no hardness on it. So that way you don't have situations happening like this right here, where you have like, her face is out of focus, but her shoulder is in focus. That wouldn't work. So I'm going to hit brush again, and then it's going to soften that edge there. Okay. Once I do that, you may say, well, how does this actually work? Because it doesn't look all that great that this girl right here in the middle is the only one that's in focus. You want to slowly make that go out of focus towards the back. So it has to be realistic at the same time. So again, brush, make the brush a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to click it right here the other way, hit X. All right, so now with this, I have made a picture that has a shallow depth of field, and it has the front of these front three right here that are, and you can actually see who I'm talking about here if I do this. So I'm gonna hit brush again, mask this down just a little bit more, whoop, the other way, like that. And then let the others be out of focus. This application would not be applicable or should be used in every single picture. It's just showing you a technique that you might be willing to use in your yearbook layout. In the next video, I'll show you how to fix some minor corrections, some blemishes that might happen on a picture. So if you have a usable picture minus like this one blemish, I'll show you how to get that out, and that'll be a separate assignment, okay?